Next, we have in our list the menu items, which is section 2 of the basics. Now, there are a lot of items in the menu, and we are not going to cover all of them right now, but mostly by the time you have completed this course, you would have known what exactly all of them are doing. So let us start with the first that I have in the list, because I've just collected the important ones so that we cover them at once, and then rest of them we can keep doing during the course. So first is make a copy. If you want to have a duplicate of this entire spreadsheet, like we did a duplicate of one sheet, we can also duplicate the entire spreadsheet by going to File, Make a Copy. It asks you for the name. So let's say I'll say it T2, tutorial 2, and click OK. It will take some time depending on how heavy your sheet is. When I say heavy, a sheet can be heavy by two things. One, if it has a lot of data. Second, if it has a lot of functions, a lot of formulas. So now both of them are same right now because I've just made a copy. I have not made any changes. But again, this is independent of the original sheet. I can go and I can delete anything. Nothing happens to this one. So this is a completely independent sheet. You can give it to anyone, share it with anyone, or you can use it for some different purpose, whatever you want. Now, as of now, let's go to File and move this to Trash so that my drive is clean. I don't have unnecessary item in my drive. So this says file has been moved to Trash. Go to Sheet Home Screen. Anyway, I don't need anything on the home. I can close it simply. Make a copy. You can also download this sheet as Excel. So if you download it as Excel, everything is downloaded on your computer like an Excel file. You can download it as PDF. When you download it as PDF, you have different, either you want a current sheet or workbook. If you select workbook, basically it gives everything, like all the sheets of the complete spreadsheet get selected. If I select just the selected cell, what I had selected, for example, if I come back and select this one and go to File, Download as PDF and select selected cell, so just this is getting printed. Again, you can select paper size, paper orientation. There are different scales. You can just play with it. Margins, you can either normal, wide, or you can decide custom margins for yourself. In format, you want to show grid line or you don't want to show grid line. Headers and footers, you want to show page numbers on different pages. So there are different settings for converting this as PDF. But the thing was, you can download it as PDF, either one particular sheet or all of them, or even a part of the sheet, like more technically just a range. So you can select a range and download it as PDF. Other, we have comma separated value, CSV, tab separated value, TSV. Web page, right now, I don't know if you know HTML. So basically you can download the entire thing and you get an HTML page of the data. So we are not going to this route right now because we are not doing anything for web page. This you can use, like download is in Excel or download as PDF. So you should know how to use it. Version history. This is very important while working in sheets, especially when there are multiple people working on the same sheet. Now what does this do is, one day you came and you saw that someone has made this as yellow. Now you want to know who has done this. There are two ways. If I can click on the cell, see show edit history. If you just want to see the content of one cell, it shows you that the name of the owner of the sheet, that is master sheet. Basically, the email ID that you have created, the name given is master sheet. In your case, it would be your name. On 31st May 8:32 PM, added something called lower parallel. This is how you read this. Now, for example, if I change this to Worley, again I go here and check the edit history. It says master sheet on 4th July 2:38 AM replaced lower parallel, which was the old value, with Worley. So you can track the change in every cell. But if you want to see how the sheet was looking at one point of time, let us see how it works. Version history, see version history. This generally takes quite some time because it loads all the changes that were made on the sheet. So if I go over here, this particular sheet called data 1 was looking like this on 4th July 1:15 a.m. If I click over here, it was again looking like this. Now this small triangle, it means this is having more versions. If I click this, all the version will open up. Now you see, if I click this, all the version opened. And now I can see at what point of time, what was this page exactly looking like. Now, by looking at the timestamp, I can see that who made those yellow boxes and at what time. So let's click over here. Let's click over here. This one still same. Okay, now you see at 2:18 a.m. there was no color on the range. At 2:23 a.m. again no color. 2:24 a.m. this is colored. So this means it was changed by the person called master sheet. So this means at 4th July 2:24 a.m. the person called master sheet made change to this color. So this way you can see the version of the sheet at any point of time, how the sheet was looking at one point of time. Now if you want to name this, like for example, let's say version history, name current version, I'll write it as beginning of tutorial and save it. I've just saved this particular version as name. If I go to file, version history, see version history. So if I select this one, only show named version. This will show that there is a version called beginning of tutorial, save. There is a version called beginning of tutorial. Now if I select this version and you want that whatever changes has been made should be ignored and this particular version should be restored, you can actually we have not made any changes, so it's not showing the option to restore. Let me give you another example. We'll go over here. Let's say we'll go over here at 3:37 p.m. So I want all the changes that were done after this. No, let's not go there. Let's go here. I want that whatever changes were done after this should be ignored and this should be restored to that timestamp. I click this restore this version. Another option is I click over here and make a copy. So another copy of the spreadsheet will be made, but not the copy of the latest version, but of this version, how the spreadsheet was looking on 4th July 1:18 a.m. So if I click restore this version, it will say your current document will revert to this. This is, I say restore. Now let us see what all things changed. So if we go to basics, you see all of them are unchecked because it has been restored. We did all this checking after that point of time. So I need to check again. This is a very important and very useful feature that you can track at any point of time how the spreadsheet was looking. So this was called version history. We will see move in next class because to learn or to know about move, we also need to know little bit about Google Drive itself, how the drive is arranged and how the drive works. So see you in the next video.